What's up, guys? Crypto is crashing. We're going to be talking about it. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come into the live stream. On the road right now, but I wanted to get a message across to everyone. So when everybody trickles in, we get a few more people live in the chat, I will drop what I have to say. So as you guys get in, all make sure you subscribe down below. Smash that like button as well. All right, welcome in, guys. We got everybody starting to trickle into this live stream. Smash that like button as you guys get in. Getting gas right now. Trying to kick off my Saturday, and the crypto market just decided to take a giant dump. Yeah, Kumar, welcome in. So I want to talk about it for a little bit. We're going to go live here for about 15, 20 minutes. So I'll get you guys on your way. But yeah, I mean, for those of you that did not know, crypto's crashing right now. And I was actually in the middle of a trade, and I wondered what the heck happened with this project, right? And then all of a sudden, boom. There was about 4 or 5 big sells, and next thing you know, the market's falling off the table. And so I checked it because, you know, meme coins can be a lot more volatile. And that's just the reality of it. So it was something bigger than just programmatic sales. I was looking at it as maybe some whales are dumping, right? I was actually trading a coin on base and looking to buy back in. And I said, you know what, before I buy more into this, let me make sure that something crazy is not happening. And then that's what we saw. So this has happened before. I'm going to tell you guys what my experience is, and you guys can make your own decisions and conclusions, obviously. But for those of you that are new to the chat, make sure you guys all smash that like button. Double tap the screen, the 3 dots on the right. Subscribe down below. And yeah, that's basically it. Scooter is hitting it right on the head, okay? And always, 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 I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. Everybody has a different financial situation. Always do your own research. But this has happened to me before, okay? This has happened to me before. I was in the exact same situation, a little bit more catastrophic personally. This is when the Russian-Ukraine crisis began, okay? And it was probably the stupidest thing that I did in that moment in time in my crypto career, trading crypto, was I basically hedged against World War III, right? It was the worst decision I ever made. Lost around $20,000 in 8 hours. I kind of wish I shut my phone off, but with all the alerts that we had, free to share on Twitter, concerning Facebook. Leroy, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me know if you want to elaborate a little bit further. Appreciate the chat. Also, we have a lot of people live right now. We're going to be talking about this crypto crash. I'm going to give you guys my insight. Make sure you all subscribe down below. Smash that like button. We got a ton of people, over 100 people live in the chat. So there's a lot of people wondering what's going on. They're worried about it. I'm getting gas right now, so sorry. I'm trying to just give you guys it as soon as possible. But yeah, that's what's going on. Scooter basically hit the nail on the head. We had the, I don't know what you would call it. It's the like Islamic group or whatever. Basically dropped some suicide drones, some UAV drones on Israel. So politics aside, you know, conflicts aside, I don't know where all you guys are located from. If you're over in that region, I actually have a lot of friends and colleagues I know going to Dubai right now for a crypto convention. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. But that's basically what's going down. Yeah, and this happened with the Russian-Ukraine crisis. And like I said, I lost about $20,000. I sold at like 11:30 at night. Woke up. Next thing you knew, the crypto market was up about 40, 50, 60%. You know, a lot more volatility. And it's crazy. Look at this volatility that we're going to have right up before the Bitcoin halving. This has nothing to do with Bitcoin. You look at the historical trends with Bitcoin, it's expected almost with Bitcoin, right? So We've seen that historically. I'm more concerned because we hit the all-time high of Bitcoin before the halving. It's usually about a year later. And that's kind of what we're dealing with. But, you know, it's unfortunate. I was looking forward to trading some meme coins tonight. I was actually in the middle of a trade, like I was telling you guys, and might have blipped the connection. Let me know if I'm still here. You guys hear me? Might have went blurry for a little bit. I was on Wi-Fi. I was driving past a building. I accidentally clicked on some Wi-Fi. We had over 100 people in the chat. Dang. No. Can you guys hear me? Am I back live? Let me know in the comments. Okay, thanks, Scooter. Yeah, so basically, in retrospect, I really wish that I bought all that crypto. I really wish that I did. And that was my experience. Instead, I sold basically half of what I owned. And it's kind of just like, hey, it's a conflict. We saw this the other day. There was a minor one, and then we bounced back nicely. You know, Russia, Ukraine was the closest thing I think we've had to a mass conflict. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about, you know, Department of Defense stuff, and I'm not going to act like you're like an advocate against World War III. It's not my job, but I'm just telling you guys my story. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving financial advice. All I'm trying to say is when the Russian-Ukraine stuff happened and everybody freaked out, I wish I bought more crypto. I mean, that's unfortunate because a lot of lives were lost, but if we would have bought crypto on that huge dip, I mean, some of your favorite cryptos out there that you guys are probably holding on to and you've been owning, they're down 40, 50, 60% overnight within that Russian-Ukraine conflict. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to be similar, but we're seeing it right now. We're seeing, I think Bitcoin was down 10% roughly. Some of the other layer ones, the top 20 cryptos are down 20% right now. So, I mean, if you don't think there's going to be World War III and people are going to run for the hills, this is discount on aisle 3 for crypto. I mean, it's like you're walking into your favorite store and everything that you love is basically having a red price tag 20, 25, 30% off than what you could have got it yesterday. And in the case of the Russian-Ukraine thing, this is what happened. The next day, everything went back up 40%. So I'm not really anticipating this. I think this is going to be actually kind of short-lived, personally. I think it's just too much of a, how should I say this? It's too much of a different market, right? We got all the Bitcoin ETF stuff, the Bitcoin halving. We've had all these mass liquidations as it was, people gearing up for miners to dump. The market didn't really need any more reasons to dump. That's just my take, okay? So I think this will possibly be short-lived. Just giving you guys my 2 cents. But to do so, I need you guys to all smash that like button, double tap that screen, subscribe down below. We talk crypto every day on my channel. Try to get you guys in my head a little bit. But this one's a little off the cuff. I didn't really prepare anything. Just trying to give you guys my experience. And you can see it with, if you want to see where the markets are headed to, look into some of these smaller cap meme coins, you know, more of the DeFi stuff. It's a little bit more volatile as you would expect. But the ones that you guys are into possibly that have less trading volume, they have less holders, right? That the chart's more readily affected, okay? A lot of that you can read between the lines and you can see developer programmatic sales. You could kind of read between the lines, like I said, and figure out what's going on behind the scenes, okay? A lot of those sales and buys, for that matter, programmed by the devs. So if you start to see some crazy and get a glimpse of what's going on, right? Because they're kind of tuned in behind the scenes with, you know, market movers like Bitcoin, all the big players, right? That's why it always happens first. It's like insider trading. It's just what it is. So that's stuff I look for before I make any decisions on my account. But I wanted to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing. So if you guys are following some like small cap projects out there, make sure you tune into what they're doing and monitor that more closely, right? Because they're going to try to follow Bitcoin. It's programmed. It's all correlating. It's just how it works, okay? So that's kind of my thoughts on the matter. We had over 100 people live. Appreciate you all. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Saturday, their weekend. Otherwise, where I'm at, we finally got some good weather, 60 degrees and sunny. So something to look forward to. Kind of puts a little damper on my Masters tournament. I was getting into that. I was actually going to get some food and watch the rest of the day 3. But it is what it is. It's crypto. This is the nature of the beast, if you will. So I'm just going to use my experiences to tell you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to pretend like this never happened. All this does is it gives me a lot of opportunities. A lot of the projects that I was going to buy, try to timing up swing trades, so on and so forth, makes it a little bit easier now, because now we are on an extreme dip. So a lot of these plays are going to be really good entries. I don't foresee, like, it's just my personal opinion, because a lot of people in this chat are either new to crypto, a little bit ago, a couple years ago, with the Russia-Ukraine stuff. That was one of my biggest regrets in my crypto career. But hey, it was a hedge against World War III. So a little different scenario. I'm not going to get into the geopolitical stuff, but I don't think this is as big as a conflict. Even if the United States gets involved, it is what it is. We've been fighting these wars in the Middle East for hundreds of years. So unfortunately, it's probably going to just raise the deficit. I'm never going to tell you guys to buy crypto. I'm never going to tell you guys what to buy. I'm going to tell you what I buy and what I'm doing. And you guys can make your own minds up and do what's best for you and your financial interests. I'm not a financial advisor, so Priam, if that's how you pronounce it, apologies if it's incorrect. That's kind of just my 2 cents. I'm buying more crypto tonight. I'm going to let it bleed a little bit more. And for example, one of the base meme coins that I'm extremely bullish on, right? I'm extremely bullish on Bretcoin. And I've been recently trading Britcoin as well. Okay. And that's me. I'm big on base network right now. Okay. So if you guys are into the main caps, right? I'm just telling you guys my experience. I lost $20,000. I'll never get back in about 8 hours because I panicked because I thought the war was on the brink of World War III. I woke up the next day and everything went back up 40%. So, it is what it is. It's coupled with the Bitcoin halving. Historically, we do see pullbacks before then. So, unfortunately, this is kind of, it's a shitty situation. I'd like to be ramping up. I'd like to be bullish. And then we had to go have some crazy heads over in the Middle East start blowing stuff up. So that's life. Prayers for anybody involved, and if there's any casualties or injured, obviously, and the future involvement that's going to be going on with the armed forces, and unfortunately a lot of civilians in that territory end up getting mixed up in crossfire. But it is what it is, and this isn't about humanitarianism stuff. This isn't about warfare. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm just telling you guys crypto right now and what I'm doing. I'm not pressing the sell button. That's just me. Okay. I told you I did that a little bit ago. I'm down. My best advice is just relax. That's kind of just the best advice I can give you, because that's unfortunately what I didn't want to go to bed that night, down 40%, and all of my whole, literally every single thing I own was at least 40% down when Russia and Ukraine got into it. And I had to go to work the next day. I didn't want to go to bed and wake up 8 hours broke. I mean, that's just relatively speaking. I wouldn't have been broke, but you know what I'm trying to get at in terms of crypto. And it is what it is. It's for some people, it's going to be a panic, and for others, it's going to be the best buying opportunity of their life. It all depends on your financial situation, obviously. I don't have that crystal ball as much as I do. Wish I had it. If I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube as much as I love it. That's just kind of the reality. So, just kind of doubling down on that. Just relax. We're going to couple this noise that we're having with Bitcoin halving, right? Historically, it's been this way. The last halving. Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, I'm going to the casino right now, so that should tell you how much risk I'm worried about right now. So, headed to casino to watch the Masters, and not really caring about my crypto assets. So, just if that kind of gives you guys some insight on how much I care about crypto being down right now. I'm actually probably going to go to the bar, get me a drink, and probably buy some crypto. I'm going to see what's down, see what I like, and then get on board with that. So, but yeah, like I was telling you, like I'm big and bullish on base chain meme coins. I know a lot of you guys in the chat probably just trade Bitcoin or, some of the top large cap cryptos out there. I'm a big trader right now on base chain, and the key one that everybody's eyed in on, I was a buyer at around 450 million, is Bretcoin. And right now, I think it rebounded a little bit, but last time I checked, it touched down 500 at 500 million. So, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So, it's a huge opportunity for some. But yeah, Anthony, I'm kind of with you, man. It just is what it is. ATALL, I'm not sure what that means. Oh, at all? Is that what you're trying to say? At all? Yeah, so appreciate your insight. Hope you're doing well. Who we got else? Get to your guys' comments. Johnny, smoke weed instead. Yeah, I mean, if you're legal in your job, you still have a job on Monday, go for it, brother. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. So crypto man, yeah, we'll get that in a second. We got over 150 plus in this live stream. That's a pretty good one here. So it would really do a solid to the channel. Smash that like button if you guys can. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe too if you want to. We talk crypto every day on the channel, so if you guys want to get involved, smash that like button and subscribe. I think you got to double tap that screen with these short lives. When will crypto rise? Well, like I said, I'm not really worried about it too much. I think the next morning it's going to be, a little bit more of dust under the bridge. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah, and that's another thing. I want to get back up to Crypto Man. He's been asking a question, but the other thing I want to talk about was doubling down. Yeah, I mean, if you're a gambler and you have the risks, aversion to do it, and it's in your financial interests, do you. Definitely a good way to lower your cost basis when you can buy these dips like this. That's kind of the main message, right? If yesterday and the day before you believed in crypto X, whatever, hitting $5, right? Just hypothetical speaking, and it's down 20-30%. I mean, what changed? Nothing's changed. People panicked. It's a huge opportunity for most. A lot of people will panic. I'm not. That's just kind of my 2 cents. So, and I kind of caught this one right in the moment, right? I was looking and trading a meme coin on a 1 minute candle, right? I had the chart on 1 minute, and you know, I mean, in real time, it was like boom, boom, boom. Half of it just dumped off the chart. So it's kind of what we got going on. So volatility is awesome. If you're into trading, it's awesome. I welcome it. I truly do. Especially those of you guys that trade on leverage. It's a really good opportunity. Do I play golf? Max is good. I do play golf. I'm a 6 handicap, and unfortunately, I wish I lived in Florida because where I live, we have winter, unfortunately. So that's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, love the Masters. Hyped up for that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna touch on some of these chat comments. Warlike situation. Yeah, it's basically betting and hedging, and a lot of this is programmatic sales. It's just lessening risk for a lot of those institutions that are into crypto, right? A lot of these are just like bots basically selling off because the volatility goes to a certain point and it just automatically triggers sells a lot. Yes, Miguel Casillas, historically speaking, you're 100% correct. We usually get 2 corrections before each halving. That's what we're seeing in 2024. Saw it in 20, saw it in 16. And another thing going along with that is the way that this is working this year, and I've talked about it in a lot of my videos, my longer form content, which if you guys all want to be involved with the channel, make sure you guys subscribe down below. We talk crypto every day. But Miguel, to touch on what you had to say, this is something where it's a unique halving in 2024 because we've already had that surge, right? Bitcoin hit all-time highs within the month before the halving. In the previous halvings, it took about 12 to 16 months, roughly. So just looking at that, that's another tough one for me. Trying to kind of figure out where it's headed, right? But I'm bullish. I'm going to be buying crypto tonight. It just kind of ruined my Saturday because I had a nice little green candle going on one of my meme coins I was in. And, you know, now we got to play again. We got to go back to the well, buy it on a dip, and hopefully we can ride it back up. So I was really bullish on that one. Yeah, and then we got to worry about it, the Asian markets kind of getting the gist of it, you know, once everybody wakes up kind of deal. Forgive me, guys. I'm trying to read through some of these comments. I got to get a bigger iPhone. So, yeah. So for those of you that are down money, I'm with you guys. It's rocky. It's crypto. It really makes you get some gray hairs once you start building up some bankrolls. Trust me on that. I've aged a lot more than I've wanted to since I've started trading crypto. But what else we got out there? Yeah, so I agree with a lot of people's chats in the comments. But oh man, how low can Bitcoin's dip go? Well, what's it at right now? Are you guys watching it? I can't bring up. Let me see if I can get my other phone operating. Yeah, here, I'll show you guys. Yeah, how do you like this? Hold on, let me show you guys my screen. Yeah, how's that look? I mean, crazy. I mean, we're looking at 20% basically for everything. Bitcoin, 62,000. But that's where you have to put it all in perspective. If you guys got into Bitcoin, you're still basically double over a year's time period. You got to zoom out on these. This is a very micro event. Okay, it's huge. It's huge. But like I'm telling you guys, I've said this over and over again, and this is not financial advice, but I'm actually kind of smiling right now. I mean, except for the tragedy that's going on overseas, I'm kind of smiling. I'm like walking down my favorite store right now, and there's these big red price tags. Everything's on sale. And if you were expecting a rally, you're expecting a pump, you were expecting a bull run, right? I mean, we're getting our bull run 20% off right before the halving event, where everything is expecting everything to boom. So, I mean, that's just kind of my take. Everybody has a different financial situation. I'm never going to tell you guys to buy this crypto, buy that crypto. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. And you guys are smart enough to figure out on your own and make the best decision for you and your loved ones and everyone that's involved. But, yeah. Short operation, AP. What do you mean by that? Short operation? Like if you're trying to short crypto right now? Let me know what you think. But welcome in, guys. We got a ton of people live in the chat. Everybody wants to know what's happening within crypto in this crash that we're seeing. And quite frankly, this is a mini crash. Russia-Ukraine was a crash. So, you know, I don't think this is going to touch that. But we are going to give back some gains temporarily. I can guarantee you that. And like I was telling people earlier, for those of you that are just trickled in, make sure you guys, if you're new, if you're just joining, please subscribe down below. Smash that like button. Yeah, Shibnovsky, a lot of congestion. Everybody's selling. Seeing a lot of liquidations. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, food for thought. When we had the Russia-Ukraine thing, it was 40 to 60%. You know, 40% for the majors, 60% for a lot of the alts and memes. I think roughly. I might be wrong on that. That's just off the top of the cuff. But that's just kind of where I'm at. I think truly, I mean, like, I'm just not overreacting. That's just me. So if you guys want to save this video to your archives and come back at me in a week and be like, yeah, you're an idiot, that's fine. I could care less, honestly. I'm buying crypto tonight. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah, 100% Caden. A lot of emotional stuff going on. Crypto and emotion never go well. Never go well. Yeah, it's kind of not a good mix. So, appreciate you guys. I'd hate to end this live stream, but I'm late. I'm meeting some buddies to watch the Masters. I'm going to grab a few beers, relax, and go. As soon as I sit down, I think I'm going to go look and pull up my MetaMask, pull up my apps, and make some moves. Hopefully we can get some good entries. That's what I'm doing. Obviously not financial advice, but appreciate you guys. If you've just tuned in for the first time, make sure you guys subscribe on your way out. A lot of cool stuff on the channel. And if you guys put your comments still in this live stream, I'll answer them when I get back tonight into the office, and I'll be able to read them after the fact. So apologies for those of you that I missed and I couldn't get to all of your guys' points. But just giving you guys my thoughts, what went on with Russia, Ukraine, all that good stuff, and how we're looking into this conflict, if it's any kind of measuring stick to the last one. So appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the Masters for those of you that are into golf. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. We'll have one coming out very shortly here on the channel and back in the office tomorrow, as always. So